How about Cup talk? Why not? Well, let's have a little word about this. The draw took place last night for the last 16 of the Carabao Cup, and the Mariners were ball number 7, and they ended up with Brentford at home. And I find this kind of game intriguing. Not disappointed by it. I think anybody at home, I think it's always a good thing. Yes, it's not. Yes, it's not a Man United, but the way you look at it now, especially if you look at Brentford's recent history, at least in that 5-6 years, they are becoming a very, very, very well established Premier League side. So to get another Premier League side at home, probably what people would class as one of the more winnable ones. I'm for it. I think it's a great tie. So obviously Keith Andrews will be bringing his B side to Cleethorpes. Be around about the. I would guess the date would be around about the 28th of October when we bring them to there when they come here, and I'm not going to do a full preview on this. I'll do that nearer the time. But we haven't actually played Brentford for 16 years. 16 years since we last played Brentford in any sort of competition. And you look at it really, that they're trying to bounce back from losing their two most influential players in recent seasons, in Buemo and in Visser. And Keith Andrews has still got a good squad there, and beating Aston Villa on penalties in the last round. I think this is a very, very intriguing game, and one that I'm looking forward to Town playing, because I think it's one of these games that I know all fans wanted either Everton, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool. Of course they did, but it is one of those games that you could call and could say winnable. Obviously, depending on where Brentford will be at the time league-wise, might also depend on their team selection on the night. But I just want to make my opinion that I'm not disappointed by this draw at all. I think it's a really, really, really good draw. Anything at home is always good, and I think Brentford will feel exactly the same way. That I look at it this way: they'd probably look at it in one of two ways. We would have been the one tie every club wanted, but also we'd have probably been on the other side of the coin, the one team that teams didn't want. Because teams like obviously the top teams like Spurs and Arsenal and that kind of lot, they're in a no win situation playing us. And sometimes they could look, League 2, 3 leagues below. Yeah, it's the type of tie that you want. But whether any Premier League team would want to come here on a Tuesday or Wednesday evening, that's up for debate. But I just wanted to give my little thoughts on this and go, I think this is a good draw. I think it is a winnable draw out of probably any of the Premier League teams left in it. I think it was probably the one that, if you were to pick any of the Premier League teams out, you'd probably say Brentford is the most favourable. But I think this is going to be a real tricky tie for both teams. I think more so Brentford, because they're coming down. They haven't been here, like I said, since 2009, and so that they're not used to making the journey up. The Brentford fans. So I think this is a real chance for us to make the last 8. I think for both sets of fans. And it's going to be an intriguing battle because Keith Andrews may not necessarily be getting the results wins-wise for Brentford, but they are finding a new identity under Keith Andrews. So it will be an interesting dynamic, this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Obviously, I'll have a review for it near the time, and obviously the dates will be coming out soon as to when it gets played. It will be played the week commencing the 27th of October. So once that comes out, the ticket information comes out, I will also let all Mariners fans know that. But let me know what you think about this cup tie. Are you happy with the cup tie? Would you have wanted someone else? What do you think about it being at home? At least for people that live in the area and a little bit away, a Premier League side at home. You can't really ask for better than that, can you really? So leave me your thoughts down below, guys. It's just a quick one today to give you my reaction to the Carabao Cup draw which took place last night. And I will see you for a review of a preview, I apologise, of the weekend's game coming tomorrow. That will be early tomorrow. So, and I will give you all the facts and figures for that. But that's coming up, so do hit that like button and the subscribe button. Hit the bell button, that'll let you know when I upload the preview for the Cheltenham game. In the meantime, guys, leave me your thoughts down below on the Carabao Cup draw, and I will speak to you in the next one, guys.